Welcome back, Maniacs. So great to see you all again. Tequila Jimmy, the Gringa.
Hi, guys.
Straight from Camp Crystal Lake. Anyway.
I know, we always on Friday. We try to wear
It's Friday the 13th.
Friday 13th gear.
Whether you like it or not. It's not
It's not Friday the 13th.
It's not Friday the 13th,
but it's still
it is
Friday.
Today. Yeah. Our shirts say it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, today we are checking out, finally, the Kanami limited edition PRS video. This was actually put in when she first got her guitar back in November sometime. Mr. Bad Llama put it in. And to be honest, he told me, you don't need to react to this. It's just something I want you to check out. And at the time when he sent it to me, I had already seen it.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot it, to be honest with you guys. I saw it back then.
And I've never seen it before. And then when we reacted to Zen, I was like, oh, she's got her new guitar in there. And now I want to see her break it down. So
So I remember the Bad Llama had requested this. And I'm like, you know, we actually got a request for this. I've seen this, but I don't remember much of it. I do remember what the guitar looks like and stuff like that. But that's you know, I don't remember much about the video. So she hasn't seen this at all. No. But I think it's good that you do see it.
I know, because I want to learn more about guitars anyways. And I like the PRS. I think the PRS is a pretty guitar.
You stare at my PRS all fucking day.
It's beautiful.
It's here. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Bad Llama.
Thank you.
We finally did decide to do a reaction to this, even though you said it was optional. But we thank you for your support. And without further ado, Maniacs.
PRS
let's check out the Kanami limited edition PRS and what she has to say about it.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Kanami シグネチャーモデルを弾いてくれる方が、いらっしゃるということで、それを想像するともうすごく感動しちゃいます。もし目の前でそれを見てしまったらもう泣いちゃうかもしれないです。皆さんこんにちは、かなみです。今日は私のシグネチャーモデル PRS かなみリミテッドエディションを紹介したいと思います。初めましての方もいらっしゃるかと思うので、バンドメイドとはなんですけど、バンドメイドはこういうメイドさんやっております。可愛いコスチュームなんですが、音楽はハードなロックをやっております。結構激しい音楽をやっているんですけど、でバンドメイドの楽曲ですね、結構幅広くいろいろあって、ハードな楽曲もやってるけどミドルテンポなバラードとかもいろいろやってまして、その中でチューニングもかなり変わるんですね。6弦がドロップ D になったりとか、通常のレギュラーチューニングをライブ中にこうパッと切り替えてとかもあるんですけど、そんな中でも PRS は抜群のこのチューニングの安定感、これがすごく私の中では欠かせない点だなと思っていて、 PRS のチューニングがずれにくいっていうところも私の好きなところの一つでもあります。シグネチャーモデルのトップ材をすごく悩んだんですけれども、キルトトップにさせていただきました。プライベートストックを作った時にキルトトップがすごく気に入ってしまいまして、この表情すごく綺麗ですよね。あまりその PRS でこのキルトを使っているのを私自身が見たことなかったっていうのもあって、ぜひこの素敵なものをたくさんの方にお届けできたらなと思いまして、こちらにしました。素敵です。 お色もすごく悩みました。お色はトランパスグリーンスモークバーストというものにさせていただきました。なんでトランパスグリーンにしたかっていうと、こちらが私が初めて買った PRS なんですけど、これがトランパスグリーンというお色になります。そうですね、やっぱり初めて PRS を手に入れた時の感動を忘れたくないというのと、初心を忘れずにこれからもこのギターと共に頑張っていきたいという決意表明も込めてトランパスグリーンを使用させていただきました。スモークバーストにしたので結構シックな感じになっていて、よりいろんな方にも手に取りやすいんじゃないかなと思い、こちらのお色にさせていただきました。2408のコントロールレイアウトにしたのが、私自身がバラードとかちょっと落ち着いた曲で完全シングルにしたいって。
What does that mean?
The PRS has a tapped tapped pickups, which means that so you have humbuckers. You know what a humbucker is? Remember, like on my guitar, it's the two pickups that are together like this. So like on a Fender Stratocaster, you'll have single coil pickups where it's just one, right?
One pickup. Yeah.
So what that guitar has, and mine has as well, is the ability to split the coils on the pickups. And what that means is it turns the humbuckers into individual coils instead of dual.
Okay.
So it gives you a thinner sound like what you would get on a Fender Strat. And it's more for like a rock sound instead of a metal sound or a heavier rock punchy sound.
Okay.
So like if you like guitarists like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, all those people that played those Stratocasters, if you notice their sound isn't really like, it's really like, it's more like rock and roll. And so this guitar, that's one of the reasons I got a PRS is because it's like a free Fender Strat. It's like it's an easy way to get the single coils out of the same guitar.
Out of the same guitar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that about it, and it makes a nice difference. If you have a lot of gain on the guitar, I don't hear a whole lot of difference when I switch to the single coils. But if I remove gain from it, and it's like somewhere in the middle, you really hear a big difference when you're playing it.
Okay.
So yeah, she's talking about the way they wired it. For the single coil.
And it's all, I don't know guitars except for the little bits you tell me. So I'm just trying to learn.
Well, when we're done here, I'll show you on my guitar the two little switches that are included on top of the pickup selector. Because, you have the pickup selector.
Yes.
Which will select you from, bridge to neck pickup and then to both in the middle position. And then you have the tap coils on the bottom, which will switch individual pickups or both. If you wanted to make them both single coil, you could. You could also use a humbucker in a single coil configuration. Yeah. Which a lot of Ibanez guitars will come with. Oh. They'll have a humbucker and like two single coils.
Yes.
So you could have that sound, in the PRS. It's very diverse guitar. And another thing that she said that was very, 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 very important about the PRS is the tuning stability. Because there's a lot of guitars that if they're not locked, and what I mean by locked is that they don't have a tremolo system, they detune when you bend them really aggressively on stage.
Yeah, when you're bending the strings.
Especially the G string, The G string is not just something you wear at the beach. Right? It gives you a lot of problems on stage sometimes if you're using the wrong guitar.
That was funny.
All right.
That was funny.
So, anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
Ready?
2408のコントロールレイアウトにしたのが、私自身がバラードとかちょっと落ち着いた曲で完全シングルにしたいっていうのがあったので、より海外に行った時でも、この1本のギターで完結できるようにと思ってこの仕様にさせていただいております。ですごくこのネックに切り替えた時の音色もブリッジに切り替えた時の音色も、結構ハードな楽曲からバラード、ミドルテンポな楽曲も幅広く使えるので、もうこの1本でどんな曲でも弾けちゃうんじゃないかなと思ってこの仕様にさせていただきました。 この8515のピックアップにした理由は、今使っている、メインで使っているPRS のギターたちが8515がほとんどだったので、それに合わせてお給仕でライブでですね、ギターの持ち替えをした時にあんまり耳の中で音色の差が出ないように統一するためにこちらにしました。ハードウェアに関してはですね、スモークドブラックハードウェアにさせていただきました。すごいブラックでシックな感じですごくかっこいいんですけど、今までは結構ニッケルとかを使用していたんですが、プライベートストックでこれを見た時にめちゃくちゃかっこよくて、それで今回シグネチャーモデルでもこれを使いたいというふうにお願いしました。このブラッシュストロークインレイというんですけど、綺麗ですよね。もちろんこのね、定番のインレイもすごく素敵なんですけど、ちょっと変わったインレイ、あんまり見たことないインレイにしたいっていうので、これを使わせていただきます。
I love how they did that.
I think that's the most beautiful PRS I've ever seen.
It's beautiful.
Those are the most beautiful birds.
Yeah, I love how they that immediately like sets it aside from any other PRS. When you look at it, like when she's playing it on stage, when like in the Zen video, immediately you know she was using her signature model.
Yes.
The inlays are beautiful.
They're beautiful. The brushstroke.
Yeah.
Birds.
It's like, because, you know, a lot of like, you know, there's a lot, the calligraphy in Japan is beautiful. Like when you're learning kanji and stuff with the brushstrokes.
With the brushstrokes.
So the first time I saw the inlays, I remember one of the things I remembered about this video was the inlays and the way that they did them, and they resemble like they were done with a brush.
Yes.
It's very Japanese.
Very beautiful.
Which is awesome.
It's just a gorgeous,
it's very suiting
gorgeous
for her.
guitar.
Yeah.
I love that. I just do.
Beautiful guitar.
Beautiful.
Beautiful guitar. Beautiful guitar. You ready?
And very expensive.
Hell yeah, they're limited edition, so you can't, you know, they're I don't know how many. Do you guys know how many they limited it to? Because I don't know if she said how many.
No, I don't remember.
Limited to?
I don't remember her saying that. Maybe she hadn't said it yet.
Yeah, limited edition guitars are very expensive. I mean, I have a guitar that must be worth a fortune now, and my mom got it for me.
Yeah.
When I was like 15 or 16, and it's a limited edition, a Gibson Les Paul Standard.
Oh, the Les Paul.
In blue, which at the time it was very rare. It's called the limited colors edition. Now blue Les Pauls are a lot more common, but mine is a 92, and that guitar back then was super rare. And I remember that I walked into a music shop and I just like drooled over it. I mean, it's a long story, but I'll give you the summary. Here's a quick summary. I walked into the guitar shop, saw the guitar, drooled over it. I said, like Wayne's in Wayne's World, you know, it's like I'll never have it. But I used to walk home from school and go into the guitar shop every day. And one day I got home and my Fender Stratocaster's not there. And I'm like, what happened to my fucking guitar? And my parents, like, they totally trolled me for like 2 hours. And they said they had to sell my guitar because they couldn't afford to pay the mortgage that month.
And he was like...
And I was heartbroken.
He was heartbroken, but he understood.
So I sat there with my shitty acoustic guitar playing the blues.
Yeah, but you understood. You were like, I understand.
I understood that, you know...
And you were like...
Very depressed. And I swear, like 2 hours later, my dad walks in with that tan Gibson Les Paul case that I knew very well. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's your new guitar. And I'm like, oh, shit, it's a Gibson. Oh, my God. He's like, and then when I open up the guitar, it's the fucking blue guitar that I've been drooling over for a month.
That's the coolest.
And my parents like put it on layaway, and they went through hell to get it for me, and they wound up trading my Stratocaster for credit toward it.
Yeah.
So that's how I acquired that guitar, and to this day, it's the only guitar that I can tell you that I've gone through many guitars. I've sold guitars. I've traded guitars.
But
I've traded guitars in a parking lot. I've traded guitars with a dude in a parking lot. You like this guitar? Here we go. Let's trade. So I've done shit like that, but this guitar I'll never let go of. It's got way too much sentimental value. I had a guy at Guitar Center, one of the techs, offer me a fortune for it, and I said, hell no.
No,
I'm never selling it.
Yeah, you're like, no, my mama and dad got me.
Yeah, that's something that you know, it's never leaving me. So
it just has a great story attached to it, so you can never get rid of it.
It does. It was just a crazy story. Yeah. And that's how I acquired it. I'm sorry for the long, dragged out story, and I tried to summarize it for you guys.
I love it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
ね、 定番のインレイもすごく素敵なんですけど、ちょっと変わったインレイ、あんまり見たことないインレイにしたいっていうのでこれを使わせていただきました。指板はエボニー指板にさせていただきました。プライベートストックでエボニー指板を使っていたんですけど、かなりアタック感も出て、あとはローからハイ綺麗にすごくなるので気に入ってしまいまして、今回このシグネチャーモデルもエボニー指板にしました。トラスロットカバーはバンドメイドのロゴマークにしました。私を知らない人でも、カナミっていう風に書いてもよかったんですけども、私を知らない方でも手に取りやすいような印象を抱いていただけるかなと思ったので、こちらにさせていただきました。このモデルのお気に入り点なんですが、もちろんもう触っていただいてもうかなり手にフィットするこの感覚、私はパターンシーンっていうこの薄さが好きなので、このネックのタイプはパターンシーンにさせていただいていて、多分どんな方持っていただいてもすごい弾きやすいってなると思うんですよ。あとはサウンドですね。ハードな楽曲からバラード、ミドルテンポな楽曲、いろんなのが本当にこれ1本で使えるので、かなりその点も気に入っておりますこのシグネチャーモデルを作るのは私の人生の中で一番の誇りです。カナミのシグネチャーモデルを作りますって聞いた時に、正直本当夢みたいだなと思って泣いちゃいましたもうこれほど嬉しいことはないなって思いました。 PRS を使い始めた時に、いつかは私自身のシグネチャーモデルを作りたいっていう夢はあったんですけど、現実になった途端本当にもう涙が止まらなかったです。あとはこのシグネチャーモデルを出すっていうことは、よりギタリストとしても作曲家としてももっともっと頑張らなくてはいけないなと思ったので、今後もこのギターとともに頑張りたいなと思ってます。 PRS カナミリミテッドエディションは200本限定になりますので、ぜひぜひゲットしちゃってください。
Well, that answered the question.
This is just a random question I have, and you probably don't know the answer to it. Maybe anybody.
200 pieces. That's like my guitar. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What guitar did Prince used to play?
He's got. I think his guitar was custom. I don't know exactly. I don't know much about Prince's guitar, like his gear. I saw it at the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
his guitar, but it didn't have anything. It was all painted and. I think his guitar is custom made.
Yeah,
so.
just only reason why I asked this, guys, is just because when she was playing at one point with the skirt and everything, and the way she was holding the guitar, just reminded me of Prince.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, I wonder what guitar Prince played.
He was an amazing guitarist.
Amazing guitarist.
Very. I mean, people that know Prince know this his ability, but other people just overlook his guitar playing. He was really good.
And there was a part that she was playing that kind of like the tone of his guitar was like all that. It just reminded me of him. Yeah. I was like, whoa, that sounded a little bit like Prince.
Yeah, I mean, I love Prince's music. I think he's a phenomenal musician. It's not something that I grew up listening to, and it never really Prince was just like kind of like a. I don't know. I was listening to like heavy shit at the time.
Yeah. No, my older sister, she was into Prince, so I was into Prince.
Yeah. No, I mean, Prince is a great musician.
Musician, yeah.
And he definitely, he set the bar pretty high for a lot of things. And this is why he went down in history the way he did. He's a legend.
Yeah, I know. I so went off on that. Sorry, guys. I just just came to my mind.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways.
Enough about Prince.
Sorry.
Let's talk about Kanami.
Oh.
Anyway, the one thing I want to say is Kanami, nobody deserves this more than you do.
100%.
So, I know that she's like, oh my God, it's like a dream. Yeah, but you deserve it. You are so, such a wonderful person. And she's been repping those PRSs on stage and ripping and just, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer to give Kanami her signature model. Nobody deserves it. She's a phenomenal musician, amazing composer.
Yes.
And a wonderful human being.
I know. There was like a point where I got like all teary-eyed. I mean, duh. Of course I'm getting teary-eyed. But the way she was just, she's
she was so
humble
appreciative. Yeah.
and so appreciative of like, and just grateful. And the way she was completely surprised and said she cried when PRS was like, we're going to make a signature guitar. And then the one thing she said, but going with the Band-Maid bow, which I love, but she's like, she didn't go with her name because people may not recognize her. I'm like, girl, your signature guitar.
Anybody getting that guitar knows who you are.
Knows who you are.
But it's another way that she shows how humble she is to put the Band-Maid logo on it instead of her name.
Her name, it just shows,
It's another way of her saying it's not about me, it's about us.
This is
you know what I mean? Even though she's the one that got the honor of having the guitar made for her.
Yeah, she still can't believe it herself.
And that's why it's 10 G's or 10.5K. I don't know how much it costs a lot of money, but it's 200 pieces. So it's only 200 of them made.
Yeah.
So when you have one, there's only 199 others of which she has maybe one or two. So how many? Or maybe more. I don't know.
I know. I just want to get the poster of it. Like a poster.
So look at it.
Just to look at it. It's just beautiful. Kanami is just so, like you said, it's just deserving. So deserving.
Very deserving.
I love her. I love Band-Maid. And I just love the way just their personalities. They're just...
I'm glad we checked this out.
Thank you. Yeah,
because
I'm so
this is one of
glad.
these things that, we were going to do, then not do. And then I'm like, we should do this especially because we just watched the Zen video and she was playing it. And you even asked me afterward, like, oh, those birds were really cool. And I'm like, that's your signature guitar.
I was like, oh.
And that's why I'm like, let's do this. So Bad Llama, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For putting this back in during November before Thanksgiving. That's how long this shit's been lingering.
No, and I love it because it makes it, I understand now why certain musicians use certain guitars for certain reasons, like why you'll grab the PRS, for certain things like, oh, we're going to have a show, I'm going to use the PRS. Well,
you've gone to many shows where I've had to drag two guitars. Like if I'm taking one that's locked and it has, nowadays I try to solve most of my issues with pedals when it comes to tuning, but there's guitars I can't do that with. Like if it has a floating tremolo,
right,
I can't drop the top string like to go into drop tuning, like drop D or drop C sharp, because when I do that, the rest of the guitar are untuned. So with floating tremolo systems, you have to always tune the whole thing up and down. You can't just detune one string. So it's not practical.
Yeah. You always talk about that.
Yeah.
I get that
But
part.
any guitar that doesn't have a floating trem, you can mess with, or with pedals, or do whatever the hell you want. Anyway, guys, this was fun.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Did you have fun?
I guys hope you appreciated, or I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed watching.
Definitely.
Kanami's appreciation to her guitar. And it's Friday. I love starting the week
It's Friday.
with my Band-Maid and ending the week with Band-Maid. Work week. Work week. So thank you, guys.
As we go into the weekend, we hope you guys have a good one.
Yes!
If you would like to support the channel,
Yes, please.
find your way in the description. Traverse. You will find the way.
Let's go look out the way.
You will be a Jedi.
And you'll see the links
Yes.
to help support us.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please.
And until next time, take care of yourself.
And each other.
Goodbye.